Hi, this instructional video for the Shearwater Petrel Nitrox Recreational mode will cover an air dive, including safety stops and a maximum operating depth warning. So, I apologize to any European customers, or most people in the world actually. I'm going to do this in feet. Despite being Canadian, I still use feet for diving, and I'll do the next video in meters. So, we're on the surface right now. And I've been there for 32 minutes, 32-minute surface interval, and I still have a little bit of residual nitrogen from my last dive. And knowing that, we're going to start the dive. So I've increased the depth here, and in a few seconds, there's an 8-second delay, it's going to switch from surface mode into the dive mode, and we'll see the dive time. Okay? So the dive has now begun. I do not need a safety stop yet, because I have not exceeded 35 feet in depth. In metric, that will be 11 meters. Once I do that, then I will need a safety stop, and it will show here. At this depth, I have more than 99 minutes of no decompression time remaining. The maximum shown is 99 minutes. So I'm going to descend deeper, and we will see that once I cross 35 feet, a safety stop will appear. I've got it set to the adaptive safety stop mode, and what that means is I will get a 3-minute safety stop until my dive reaches 100 feet. Then the safety stop will increase to 5 minutes. Or if at any time in the dive the no decompression limit has fallen below 5 minutes, it will also be a 5-minute safety stop. So that's basically it. You can monitor your dive time, you monitor your depth, you see that there's a safety stop, you got a no decompression time, the gas is air, water temperature, and the time of day. I can press the right button to see more information. The maximum operating depth of my gas is 130 feet. Don't worry if you think this is too low for air, I'll show you how to adjust it later. The maximum depth of my dive was 41 feet. The partial pressure of oxygen in the gas. You can get quite a lot of information on these information screens. So I'm going to go deeper just to show you a maximum operating depth warning. And you see that the depth has gotten fairly deep. Now as I approach 130 feet, which is a maximum operating depth I've currently got set, I will get a warning at about 125 feet. And you see it there. It's telling me that the maximum operating depth of air is currently set to 130 feet. If I exceed that depth, as I will do, there, I get a warning that my maximum operating depth has been exceeded and I should ascend to 130 feet. And it's kind of indicating that my gas is not appropriate. So I'm going to ascend a little bit, and that warning will go away. Now this is the ascent rate indicator. Each bar here shows a 10 feet per minute ascent rate, or 3 meters per minute. And you want to aim to keep that at about 2 to 3 bars during your ascent. About 30 feet per minute, or 10 meters per minute, is a safe ascent rate. I'm sorry, in meters, each bar is 3 meters per minute. I don't know if I said that correctly. So I'm going to ascend faster than that for the brevity of this this demonstration, but you would not ascend this quickly during a real dive. Also notice my depth exceeded 100 feet, so we got a safety stop of 5 minutes now. The no decompression limit has dropped to about 13 minutes. Don't stay longer at this depth than 13 minutes, or you'll start to need decompression stops. You'll also see that my nitrogen loading graph is increasing. I'm going to ascend now and show you how the safety stops work. Okay, so what the safety stops do is they will automatically start counting once I hit 20 feet, or 6 meters. And I will approach that soon and stop here. Okay, so I've gone shallower than 20 feet. Now you see my safety stop has turned green and it's counting down for me automatically. It will continue counting down as long as I stay in the range of 7 feet to 23 feet. In meters, that's 2.4 meters to 7 meters. And anywhere in that range, your safety stop is going to keep counting down. What happens if you go outside of that range is it will pause your safety stop temporarily. And I will show you that here. I'm going to descend. Here we go. So I've descended outside of my safety stop range, and it's telling me to reascend, and it's paused my countdown timer. If I was to go even deeper than 35 feet, the same limit as I needed to initially get the safety stop will completely reset. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to descend back into the safety stop, ascend back into the safety stop range, and my safety stop automatically starts counting again. The same goes for if I go too shallow. If I go shallower than 7 feet, it will pause and tell me to descend. So I am going to go back into my safety stop range and allow the safety stop to count down to 0. Alright, our safety stop has completed, and now we're clear to ascend to the surface, and I will do that now. So, once we're back at the surface, it'll stay in dive mode for a minute, and that's actually an adjustable time, how long it stays in dive mode for. You can set it from 20 seconds to 10 minutes, and that's to allow you to link short surface intervals into the same dive. But instead of waiting a minute, I'm just going to go to the menu here and press End Dive. You can only do this when you're at the surface, and it's going to end the dive. Now I'm back in surface mode, and we can see my residual nitrogen loading. So that's it. That was a complete air dive. I'll just very quickly show you the dive log, and we'll view it, and that's what the dive looked like. Maximum depth 134 feet. It was only 10 minutes long. We did it on March 22nd. So, the next instructional video will cover a Nitrox dive. Thank you.